deciding which bag I'm going to take, I think I'm going to go with this one since it has more of a vintage style look to it. Perfect for thrifting. I do have the crossbody bag version as well, but I think I'm going to go with the tote version because I feel like I'm going to carry a lot. And I'm also going to pair it with the matching wallet, and now I just need to find which keychain I'm going to put on it. So here are all my Halloween Coach keychains, and in deciding on which one I'm going to wear, I really would have liked this one, but I just don't like the green pumpkin. If it was orange, I feel like it would just match better with that. This one would have been my second option, but I feel like this one would just look better with the black toe. So as my final decision, I'm going to go with this one as I feel like it just matches well with this tote bag. Haul time! So this is some of the items that I found from thrift. I only put it in this container to give it more of a Summerween vibe. I do want to start decorating in about a week or two, but I am going to place one of the table runners that I did find from the thrift to give it more of a Halloween vibe since everything looks so plain Jane right now. Here's the table runner and all its glory. It was only $3.99 at Goodwill. I really do love the pattern that it has some cats, some pumpkins, some witches, an owl, even some little bats. And then I really do love the pattern of this where it has the orange and black. It is a tapestry material. And however, I really don't know if somebody made it or if it's store-bought or what year it was made because it didn't have any tags. However, I really do love it. It gives very much of a vintage aesthetic vibe. So I did find a few other items at the thrift. I found these pumpkin tea light candle holders with different faces for only $1.98 each. Then I also found these vintage bear figurines, which I actually have a collection of this version, but I just don't have this one with this costume, so I was pretty ecstatic to find this one at the thrift. Then I also found this bear figurine, which I don't actually have this one, and I'm assuming comes from a different collection given the style of it, so hopefully I can find some more at the thrift, but either way, they were just so both cute and I can't wait to decorate with them. Then I also found these pumpkin witches, which were all $2.99 each, and I just thought they were so funky looking, so unique, something that I normally don't buy, so I can't wait to decorate with them and how I decorate with them. I also found this felt pumpkin, but unfortunately I don't know where it comes from since it didn't have any tags to it, but it does remind me of some items that they were selling last year at Kohl's, and it only costed me $5.99, which I thought was perfect to take and place it somewhere I normally can't have glass or ceramic decorations. I also did find these spooky notes, which only costed me $1.19. I just thought the imagery was so cute and that I had to have it. It is from 2002, so it is fairly old, and I'm debating whether if I want to leave them in the packaging or if I want to take them out and start using them. I also did find these bronze lanterns, which I absolutely love them. I think they're one of my favorite finds for the Summerween shopping. I really do love the pattern that it has to it, and it only costed me $3.99 each, and I just can't wait to add a little candle to it and see how it looks lit up during the nighttime. I also did find this funky ghost and pumpkin, which I'm assuming it's made by somebody named Christian in 98 since it did have their name and date to it, but I really do love the vintage style look that it has to it, and I'm debating whether if I want to add my utensils to it and place it in the kitchen or if I just simply want to use it for something else. I also did find this bow and heart hanger, which I low-key manifested for myself since I saw somebody on Instagram find this, and I was just pretty ecstatic to find this at Goodwill. I also found this retro bear figurine from the year 2000. It did have a string to it to imitate a landline, but unfortunately it did fall off, so I do need to reattach that. Then I also found this porcelain bear figurines, which have a leisure wear on them. They are from Home Interior and overall costed me $2.99. And I also found this Gravity Falls book, which I thought was perfect to take and do a Summerween video with it, considering they had that whole Summerween episode. Then I also found this basket, which I already did clean, but it does look splotchy, so I need to repaint it. And I just overall loved how big it was, and it only costed me $5.99, and I'm just gonna add some stuff to it. Then I also found a couple bags from Goodwill. I found this stunning beaded bag, which I absolutely love the pattern to it and the color. Unfortunately, it does have some wear and tear in the bottom, so I do need to find the matching beads to it and sew them back on. I also found this Vera Bradley bag, which to my surprise, I found something that I like from her, since normally I don't lean towards her items, but I just thought this bag was perfect for fall. I really love the color to it and the buttons that it has to it. I also found this overall sequins crossbody bag, which I also thought was perfect for fall, considering it has this nice chocolatey color to it, and overall I just thought it was really pretty. I also found this tote bag, which has fox fur to it, and to my surprise, I found out it's from Bath & Body Works, which I was surprised they made bags like this, but I thought it was perfect to haul my books when I go to the library or if I decide to go to Barnes&Noble's. But overall, those are my finds from the thrift, and I think I found some perfect finds for Summerween shopping.